All right. Hey, how y'all doing? This is Lee. Welcome to the last stream of NORCO. As we've established in the past couple of streams, I'm from the basic area that NORCO is from. And I was hoping that I could kind of like talk about some of the stuff that I've lived through that are kind of similar experiences to what you see happening within this game. Um, and also bring a little bit of, I don't know, River Parish's authenticity. Um, One thing I want to do before starting the stream, my friend Ian actually pointed out to me that in my last stream, I had I'd referred to Polish as an Eastern European country, and I just have to apologize for that. I heard that some people, like a lot of Polish people, um, take offense to that designation for whatever personal reason they have. It's also just kind of annoying speaking as somebody who lives in an area that people want to call the South. Southeast Louisiana is part of the South, but a lot of the cultural stuff we don't really share with the rest of the South. So I can totally understand that. And I just, again, want to apologize for any kind of ignorance that I may have as relates to geography. I'm really bad at that stuff. There's a lot to learn. And just want to thank Ian for bringing that to my attention. Anyway, we got pretty short stream today. This is the very end of Norco. And as I'd said in a tweet, there's not really too much that I can add for context here. The previous streams have been able to talk about like the mall in Kenner being actually Esplanade Mall, not called Promenade. But playing through this last segment of the game, there's not really that much that I can talk about. But we're gonna try it out. There's some really cool stuff that happens in this part of the game, and I'd really like for anybody that's just watching this that hasn't played the game, just like check it out yourself because this shitty stream that I'm doing, you're not gonna get the full experience because I'm kind of not muting, but quieting the music, so that contributes heavily to the ambience in the game. But anyway, I would strongly encourage anybody that enjoys this stream to play through Norco themselves. Anyway, with that said, we're going to start the stream, and I think we are slot 1. Okay, so where we left off in the previous game, or the previous stream, um, here's Super Duck. We got a reading on it. It's dying. And what do we have in our bag? Kenner John's head. Try dragging it over there. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, let's see what we can do for the rest of the game. Um, so, yeah, talking about what happened last time, um, we caught back up with Kay after she had passed out, and Detective LeBlanc, Private Eye LeBlanc, found her and brought her to Padu PI. Then they set off on a quest to, I don't know, figure out why the robot had died and figure out where Blake, our brother, is. So we're in the middle of Lake Pontchartrain on a boat. We just saw this fucked up eagle, and we put some eyeballs in it, and it shot this light out. So what we're gonna do, go back to Lake Pontchartrain and take our new orb friend with us. I'm not too good at this. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna come into duck blinds, and for anybody that doesn't have family that hunts or doesn't hunt themselves, duck blinds are just like where hunters go to blend in with the surroundings in the woods and just kind of like wait for ducks to fly by and shoot them. So Again, hunting and fishing are a huge part of why a lot of people love living in Louisiana and respect it. So let's go to the duck blinds. Um, and here we see a few Garretts hanging out. Let's see the fishing Garrett over here. No, he's got a sniper rifle. Three Garretts guard the pass. Their tonsures, robes, and smudged foreheads awaken something in your memory. The smudged forehead thing might actually be a reference to the Catholic ritual of smudging ashes on your forehead for Ash Wednesday. These guys look like monks. So let's talk to this guy. We await the bearer of the messenger. Ditchman prophesies that she will pass through this very bayou with the messenger hidden in her pocket. We will radio him after she leaves so that he may prepare her throne. Okay, got this big marble that shrunk down and hid inside her pocket. You talking about something like that? Yes. Okay, show him that ball you found in the bird's mouth. Wait till you see this thing. Show him, okay. That's it. Is that it? Its light is nourishing and divine. I can see the crystalline texture of everything that surrounds me. The wisdom that was planted in the furrows of the Maker's garden arrests every fiber of my flesh in a tense ecstasy from which I desire to release. Same! I'm gonna bust! Flood me with another kiss. I'm begging you. I'm on the edge. Just one more time. Please, God. Alright, there's some fucking sickos here. Ah, yes! Yes, so. Hmm. There was a swamp and a lake and a refinery, and Kay had no face. I am the one. There was a thing that was, and the thing that wasn't, and that wasn't was the bird. The bird knew all things too many burned. There is a great coming apart of this world. Can you see it? The coming apart so that the light that was hidden in the salt can shine again. I am the sun. I was the one in the mall. I am the one in the swamp. But who would be in this swamp and not fly your mother's corpse into the stars as a benediction where prayers collide? Who would not follow your mother down the ditch if I were the light and if I were the man who presides over this night, this ditch man night? I am the one. Let me in, Kay, I who shine. I am the lake, I am the sun. I am the good news in the hour of eternity and the evening without end. I am the one. Hmm. So, y'all mind if we squeeze by real quick? What? Oh, you got the messenger? Nice. Yeah, you can pass. Ditchman's waiting. Hey, Rhett. Yeah. Radio to base. Let them know the messenger's on its way. Come in, ground control. This is Duck Blinds. Ground control, come in. Garrett, why is no one bothering answering? Why is nobody answering over there? Probably just prepping for launch. You two are free to take your boat through this pass. As soon as we get someone from base on the radio, we'll let them know you're coming. Alright, let's show them Kenner John's head so they know we're not fucking around. Ditchman wasn't lying. He said he was going to take John's head, and he did. We searched the lake for a while to find it, but then we got hungry, so we gave up. What happens if we show Kenner John's head to this freak? Nothing. And this one? Nice souvenir. So this looks like Crouton over here. Our friend, thank you for guarding us throughout this entire journey. Um, yeah, talk to this guy. So they're expecting us now. Um, so we're on the other side, and yeah, it's pretty much just drive the boat to the launch site now, which I think, let's take a look. All right, so John's hands over here. All right, all right. Whoa, there's something. What's happening? All right, let's dive in. You sink into the shallow depths and begin the routine of dredging each bottoms with your fingers. Something wet and sponge-like distinguishes itself from the silt. You take it in hand and return to the boat. Having climbed over the gunwale, you observe the object that you discovered in the waning evening light. Monkey returns your gaze, his eyes now empty of any knowing or evidence of life. You found another toy, Kay? Your rotten head needed a friend to play with? That's nice. There's the infinite stair left in the stuffed toy. You place him in your bag. So we got our boy Monkey back. Um, yes, there's a little diving site. If you remember from the last stream, there are a couple of scenes set through these diving spots, and we checked them out. Oops, sorry. I want to see something real quick. So these are like, yeah, these are a couple of things cut through. I'm tempted to drive the boat over there or drive the boat over here and see if there's any other kind of things we could interact with, but that'll take a while. So yeah, let's just keep going. Um, yeah, this makes me want to be on a boat. All right, so yeah, here we are. Keith has entered the ring. All right, it's your boy Keith. Keith's in the ring. What an evening it has been in NORCO, folks. I just left Shield's exclusive carnival ball where Laura St. Clair was found dead in her office. And the corpse of disgraced academic Catherine Madea, no friend to the St. Clair family, was exhumed from the Red Church mausoleum. Coincidence? Keith sure doesn't think so. Top it all off, the charismatic social media influence Kenneth John has announced that tonight he will be launching a homebrew spacecraft from right here in La Branche wetlands. John and his disciples were able to erect this engineering behemoth in complete secrecy despite sitting squarely in the flight path while flying with the national airport. It's the, you know, Louis Armstrong, the namesake of our airport, MSY, Armstrong International Airport. Sorry, back to Keith. Does it end there? Not quite. An inside source tells me that a war is brewing among rival factions of Ken and John's disciples, the infamous Garretts. An unfamiliar figure named Ditchman has emerged to challenge John's reign amidst the discord. And John, rarely caught off stream, is nowhere to be found. Who will win the war, the Garretts? Who killed him? Was it the same culprit who exhumed the recently entombed body of Catherine Madea? Where's Get John? Will he manage to get his junk off the ground? Keep your eyes on the ring, because Keith's got him cornered in Keith's corner. That's a fucking boy right there. Uh, yeah, huge Keith fan over here. Um, I would love to see a Keith solo game, but it's like such an incredible character to add to this. Such a needed character, like a weird conspiracy theorist uncle. Anyway, we're at the launch site, which, as you can see, is just like a social event of the day. Uh, let's take a look at the smokers over here. This is our people. What a circus. How do you hear about it? Text from a friend. Did you bring a kayak or anything? Someone let me float over on the raft. What about you? Inflatable mattress. Worth it. I do anything to watch these little shits explode. This is a. I was just like to hang out with these smokers forever. My friend, my boy Chase knows what's up. Um, so we don't really get much out of talking to the smokers, but they think that they wouldn't do it. On some level, I've always admired the Garretts. It'll be sad to watch them go up in flames. So, well, whatever. It's Garrett time. Yeah, this game kind of is a smoker's dream. This is the most cigarettes I've seen in a game. Well, I've been playing the Yakuza games, but if you guys know anything about my side projects, what I'm working on is howmanycigarettes.com. Go check that out and see how many cigarettes are in your favorite movies. But yeah, this is a smoker zone, um, and I'm gonna talk to Roland now. Greetings. The costume figure keeps his attention focused on the distant crowd. You a Garrett? No. These Garretts? I've never heard of them before tonight. I came here with a group of others from Shield's Carnival Ball. Police and private security were swarming the facility as I left. A disturbance of some kind. A perfect evening to launch a rocket, with the cops already tied up at the refinery. So what happened at the refinery? Another attendant of the ball said there was an explosion, but I didn't see or hear anything from within the Good Hope plantation. Perhaps we'll find out more on the evening news. And so here I am, from one circus to the next. This rocket, these people, what do you make of it? They must have a. Wait, they want to leave this world. Who can blame them? It's true. No one is satisfied here. We're trapped in this limbo, a long twilight that bleeds out to the edges of time where even the most fantastic things become banal. I can't, that's a word that I see in my head. I know the meaning of banal. Um, this gray blanket of stale time, stagnant, lonely time. To puncture it, to punch a hole in it. I understand the appeal. I do. Um, so one thing with this stream is like coming across words that I know the definition of, but have never really had to use in my own vocabulary to speak out. So I feel like kind of a dunce when I come across a word like that. So my apologies if I mispronounce anything that you know how to pronounce. All right, so we're going to talk to this failed Garrett. I always wanted to be a Garrett. I installed the app but never could find the readings. I follow those guys online. They never follow me back, but that's fine. Starting to think all the Garretts might die tonight. All might die. Why? This whole thing is a huge mess. No one knows who's steering the ship. Literally, half the Garretts defected. The rest seem to be losing their minds. I hear the Garretts inside the Ark. The engineers are holding it together. This isn't what space travel is supposed to look like, is it? Half-assed like this? Seems bad. We're looking for my brother. Who's your brother? Guy named Blake. No drug got to do with bad facial hair. He thinks these rocket freaks kidnapped him. Wow, I don't know anything about that. This picture just gets worse and worse. Alright, let's leave. Alright, let's show him ahead of Ken or John. No way. That's John. Holy shit, that's John. How? People have been whispering that Ditch Man killed him. I guess it's true. Alright, let's show Roll in Ken or John's head. This is fucked up, huh? Oh, he doesn't do anything. Okay. So, I don't know, man. This looks like a pretty chill party. This reminds me of like parties that I went to when I was in my 20s. And I really wish that this was a real thing. Most of this wish I was smoking cigarettes with these babes. I got to be coming to a lake. More. They got big monster birds, aliens, spaceships. Bro, they got it all. Okay. Um, so yeah, this is more kind of like regular party stuff. We talked to this guy earlier, the bird head. But let's talk to Rose right now. Hey, welcome to the party. Why are there so many people here? I was wondering that myself. A friend of mine saw something online about the little mall Nazis trying to launch a rocket. We weren't doing anything else, so we came to see for ourselves. I guess word got out. How did you get out here? Oh yeah, that part was a mess. I tried to build a road from Kenner into the lake by dumping a bunch of oyster shells in the marsh. As soon as cars started using it, the road sunk straight into the water. A friend of mine's car is sitting half flooded at the parish line, but all the other people drove in from the city with kayaks, canoes, inflatable rafts, what have you. We parked in some neighborhood along the lakefront and walked as far down their janky road as we could until some guy in a ski mask picked us up on a raft made out of like action figures and stuff. No clue how we're getting back. All right, so thing to say right there. Yeah, the marshland isn't exactly steady. So you can go walking out of the swamps and you'll sink into them. It's a lot of decayed matter, and, you know, pretty non-solid mixture of water and soil. But that's what makes the wetlands interesting. Um, so let's talk to the lone drinker over here. Whoa! I'm in the swamp. This is unbelievable. The majesty of this place. It's so inspiring. Sounds pretty cool. We just taking a dive underneath the bridge and found us a whole car down there. You're a diver? So you're like a real swamp person? Yeah, bro. I've been in swamps my whole life. My daddy made us used to make us shit off the boat. Oh, said he was chumming the waters. So that's the kind of thing, like, you talk about real shit like that, like taking a dump off the boat, and then like people don't want to hang. I don't know what's up with that, but This is still my kind of party. You're gonna go talk to the Minotaur right now? The ground beneath us is sinking and I'm standing here. Of all the places to build a rocket, why do it on an eroding island in the swamp? These people are idiots. We're trying to get inside the rocket. There are lots of people trying to get in. Some of them are just spectators who want to take a look around. Then there are the men posted at the camp on the east side of the rocket. They seem to have more sinister intentions. And of course, there are all the lower Garretts who've been locked out. Intentionally, I'm sure. Wish I could help you. Someone around here must know a way in. So why the costume? We were at Shield's masquerade ball this evening. We just left in time. We left just in time. I heard from others that the police surrounded the refinery a few minutes later. What happened? There were reports of gunshots. Sounds like the work of oil pirates. No doubt this will escalate to the manhunt that's underway for Lucky. Do you think they'll find him? Absolutely. Claire Bionics runs the elite security operations for S.H.I.E.L.D. Their drone fleets can find anyone, anywhere. It's only a matter of time before a drone sends a bullet through the pirate's brain. I hope he lives. Deep down, so do I. I don't think Lucky knows what kind of enemies he's making, but he'll soon find out. Alright, well, pour one out for Lucky. It's also pretty fucking cool dude. Let's hang out with this group. How does goofy mall freaks build something like this, man? It doesn't make any sense. What I heard is S.H.I.E.L.D. gave Kenner John a bunch of money and he hired a team of engineers to build it. No way. Just what I heard. I heard it was crowdfunded. Then how did they keep it secret for so long? No clue. A friend of mine knows a Garrett. He said they hired contractors for part of the construction but designed the whole thing themselves. Can they even fly it? No way in hell. That's why I'm here, to watch those dipshits blow themselves up. Come on, Rico. What? They're Nazis. They're not Nazis. Yeah, they're not Nazis. They're just impressionable dorks. They squatted a mall and built a rocket. What have we done besides drink at St. Somewheres every night? Garretts are cool. We're the dorks. No, I didn't lose Lucky. He just kind of like went off on his own trip after we fucked things up at the Shield refinery. So he's kind of on the run now. I lost him in the sense that he's not part of my party, but his spirit and probably body still live on within the narrative of this game. So let's show this head to these freaks over here. Alright, let's show this head to these freaks over here. Holy moly, what have you got there? It does something. Found that in a lake. Alright, let's show this head to this guy right here. He doesn't care. Let's show this to her. Oh! What is that? We found that in the lake. Lots of cool stuff in the lake. Get away from me! Alright, so yeah, we got a couple of places that we can go. We can go check out the entrance, which I think we'll do that right now. We got the Garrett and a researcher, but there's like no way into the entrance. So let's talk to the Mega Man Garrett. Great, more hipster scum just showed up. What's with the getup? You too, huh? What's wrong, buddy? Everybody just loves the costume. You know what? That's all people like do is wear a costume. Every day of your life you put on a costume and hope someone notices. I'm wearing this outfit for me. For me, okay? What happened to your collared shirts? We get to wear whatever we want now that Ditchman's in charge. Bro, oh hoot, I love you guys. I hate scum. I love Garrett's, man. I just love them. So I'm not with these people. How did this happen? This was supposed to be a small ceremony for Garrett's only. Now it's overrun with smoke-coated scum. And to top it off, I can't even get into the arc. They tightened security once the downtown crowd showed up. Now you need a key card to get in. So who has a key card? The engineers and the security Garretts. But the engineers are all inside getting ready for liftoff. Nobody cares about regular Rick Garrett like me. Right, well, sorry, dude. Uh, hey, I've got nothing to do with any of this. Why are you here? I've been helping conduct some research in the lake. There's a team with a base station in La Branche. They ran out an old fishing camp and hired me to set up their monitoring equipment. I was doing my route, checking the cameras, when all of a sudden people are swimming up to my boat out of darkness. They climb in, nearly flip my flatboat right over. They commandeered the thing, took the key, drove us out here. Now they're lost in the crowd somewhere partying. Uh, you should learn self-defense. Don't think that would have done much good in this situation, but thanks. What research are you conducting? A viral network has affected many of the trees in the area. Some of the cyberspaces have taken on iridescent quality. They become more electrically charged. The whole swamp is becoming a kind of brain, to put it bluntly. But something has changed in the past several weeks. The more conductive cypresses are dying. We're seeing rapid erosion and subsidence of the land at their base. Sorry, trying to goof with the audio. Um, the viral network, whatever it is receding. What's causing it to recede? Data suggests a shock to the system. Extremely high electrical charge overall in the tree. Maybe it was lightning. Maybe shield intervened. Maybe it's something else. We don't know. Right. Hey, I've got nothing to do with any of this, so just leave. Let's see if we can pass this meter to this guy. Oh, well, he works with the team, but he doesn't want the meter. That's okay. Uh, well, let's show Kenner John's head to him. Well, he doesn't really care about that either. What about to this Garrett? No, don't show me that. I'm trying to forget I ever saw it. That was one of the worst moments of my life. But it had to happen, okay? It had to. Paw Paw did what none of us had the courage to do. Well, all right. So let's go check out the shipping container. We got looks like a pelican up here. That looks like the face of a koala, and this looks like some kind of garden freak. Um, let's listen to the gawkers. The micro influencer says, "Keep filming this freak. I just know he's gonna snap." Oh, totally. The other Garretts ditch him, and he doesn't even realize it. When even the Garretts can't stand you, that's when you know you're the fucking worst. Oh well, when even the Garretts can't stand you. Look, that's a, I like the Garretts. Take a look at this computer. Um, the browser sits open on the laptop. You click through the tabs. Web map centered on your current location. A troubleshooting guide for a custom energy cell. Image results of vintage stuffed monkeys. Um, so let's talk to this Garrett over here. Hi, are you here for the liftoff? How can I help you? What kind of Garrett are you? I'm one of the original ne'er-do-wells who have constructed a starship in the swamp. I am virtuous and immortal, much like our anointed leader, Ditchman. Ditchman? What about John? John? I recoil upon hearing his name. John is a blasphemous fool who wears sneakers while demanding that the Garretts walk the earth to scale. All right, back at it again. Um, I'm sorry, I just noticed that the stream had gone off. So when I upload this, I'm gonna have to like splice these two together. Anyway, um, so we're looking at Gooch right now, our boy. He's an armed man watching over the area from a lawn chair perched on the roof of the shipping container. Let's talk to him. Hey, brah, who invited scum to our launch party? This was supposed to be Garrett's only. Uh, Garrett? Well, yes, I am an elite Garrett. I'm the original Garrett, and John never let me be a Garrett because I couldn't find a stupid reading. So you're Garrett or you aren't a Garrett? I'm Garrett. I'm the Garrett. Then why it says Gooch on your name tag, bro? When we get to Mars, all the others will be Gooch, and I'll be the only Garrett. But we promise. Huh? I ain't even gonna ask. We're gonna get into the rocket. Well, you can't. Only Garretts are allowed inside the Ark. If you wanted to fly to Mars with the cool guys, then you should have earned your badge a long time ago. I'm the only one around here with a key card to get in, and there's no way I'm lending it to scum like you. Let's say I'm basically a Garrett. She ain't lying, bro. She a real little nerd just like y'all. She always been that way too. This made me laugh, but now I think it's sad. She's scum, bro. I can tell by how she dresses. What you mean, bro? Like she been living in a trash can? Yeah, bro. Ain't that how you dress, bro? Nah, bro. I'm just like a monk. Nah, bro. You dress more like a computer dude who don't shower. Nah, bro. Yeah, bro. All right. So, look, the only thing to say here is that bruh, brah, and breh, those are all the same word. It means brother or bro. Anyway, let's knock on the shipping container. What? I'm doing something in here. What you doing? What's it look like I'm doing? I'm running ground control. We got an arc to launch. All right, let's see if he wants this monkey. But Mr. Monkey Man? Monkey offers no response. I had a doll just like this. My dad gave it to me. When I lost Mr. Monkey Man, Dad hugged me. He told me we'd find a new one. But my dad's a dick, okay? He's a jerk. But he gave me Mr. Monkey Man, my best friend. I'm sure he loves you, kid. Us old timers just don't know how to talk. Hmm. I shouldn't be here right now. I should be home. This thing's just gonna explode anyway. Bye, assholes. Alright. You could also play the recording of his dad saying that he loves him, which is what I did last on my own playthrough of this. But I think just giving him that monkey was pretty nice. This gives you a clue. Anyway, um, so we're gonna go to the fishing camp, which is probably my favorite line of dialogue in the game is what LeBlanc says right here. Bro, this dude looks like he's ready for some paintball. Well, he says something else. I don't know, whatever, we're here. How's it gone tonight, folks? What's happening in this corner? We're waiting on Ditch Man to show his cowardly ass. And what happens then? Well, the man gestures to the sniper position on the roof of the camp. What's it look like? Y'all ain't exactly hitting, bro. Ditchman thinks he's immortal. We're here to rid him of that notion. Damn, you hear that, K? They want to kill the Ditchman. Alright, so I like these Crusader Garretts wearing ski goggles. Let's talk to the cooler guy. Yo, so I'm watching this old stream of John's from when they first broke into Promenade Mall. It's him and like 5 or 6 Garretts. One of the Garretts brings a pair of nunchucks with him, okay? And they get into the mall, it's dark. Nunchuck Garrett loses his fucking mind, starts screaming, spinning the nunchucks all over the place. He's just like, bats, bats, oh my god, there's bats everywhere. The rest of the guards start running and screaming. John is pitching the camera and his phone around, looking for the bats. All he finds is a leaking pipe. Turns out some water dripped on the little dude's head and he thought bats were attacking him. Right. Um, Bucket. Where's Ditchman? Where is he? The minute he shows his face, we're gonna smoke his ass. Show face, smoke ass. Alright. Damn, you hear that, K? They want to kill the Ditchman. Sorry, I have a very itchy nose. Fine thing to do on stream is scratch your nose with a paper towel. Anyway, um, so we can take a look at the sniper nest. I like this area. This dudes ain't messing around. My kind of people. Me too. Um, I don't like paramilitary groups, but let's try showing the head of Kenner John off to everybody. No, no! So the rumors are true. Dear God, no. Ditchman did it. That sick bastard. He did it. Hey, Knuckle! Sup, Chuck? Ditchman shows up. Don't just give him a warning shot, you hear me? Want you to blast the son of a bitch directly in the face, okay? Got it, Chuck. John, if you're watching, we'll make the old pervert pay. Alright, so let's go back over here and give that Garrett Kenner John's head.
Is this John? His head! I have his head, just like Ditchman. Just like him. Like Ditchman. John's head, John's head. Everyone, please listen. I have conducted the service of the Lord.
Alright, so he's being a freak. Let's see what the gawkers have to say. I knew he was gonna crack. I told you.
Is that Kenner John's head?
Yes! Are you live streaming this?
Yes! This is unbelievable. What a night. Long live the Garretts.
Alright. My mom is trying to call me right now, so I gotta unfortunately decline. Uh, it's her birthday. There we are. Okay, I can kind of hear things now. So we're back in the game. I've been trying to talk to my mom all day today, and she finally calls me when I told her that I would be busy with something at 7:30, but it's okay. It's her birthday. Um, she's having a good birthday. Anyway, Garrett has taken the head of Ken or John. I've made him suffer. He did not walk discalced in a as a desert father should. He wore sneakers. All right, so I am the one they call Ditch Man. All right, let's take this. Okay. All right, so we gotta. Okay, there we are. Okay, so let's get this guy killed. It's him. Where's he at? Up there on a shipping container. Knuckle. Sup, Chuck? Got a position. Oh man. Where's he at, Chuck? Up on the shipping container. Like I said, this isn't just a warning shot. You understand? Say no more, Chuck. Alright. Target neutralized, Chuck. Rest easy, John. We got his ass. Alright, so these freaks, dang. I'm having no luck with whatever's going on tonight, but that's okay. Um, so yeah, let's go get Garrett's key card. Oh, where'd everybody go? One little gunshot and the place clears out. Let's see what False Paw Paw has to say.
They shot Gooch. They shot Gooch. They were trying to shoot me. Where are they? Go away. Go away. They'll see me here. Just go away.
Alright. Oh, Gargamel ass. Alright. Okay, so everybody's looking at the deceased Gooch. Nobody's in the container. Weird hat. God, this sucks. This party is starting to make me freak out a little bit. Gooch is dead. Let's talk to the bird head first. You again. You follow the mayhem, don't you? Who are you? I'm a man dressed as a bird standing at the foot of a monument to stupidity and death. And you are a young woman without a face floating. Excuse me, indifferently through a world stuck in time. What about me? Do me. You, detective, are allowed to sleep beside a toilet. Perhaps you work beside it as well. There has been very little of that lately. You fear being alone with your thoughts. So much so that you'll talk endlessly just to drown them out. Damn, bro. Thought you was gonna give me a fun one. What fun is it being you? What brings you here? I've been following along. Birds always watch. Haven't you noticed? Is that a threat? Why would I follow you if that's what you're implying? Why would you interest me? Your role in the events of tonight is marginal. Do you really think you're the star of the show simply because the man in the ditch believes it to be so? The affairs of this world are far larger than you could map in the darkness of your mind. The mental lights will illuminate and they will shine for a while. But then they will burn up all the oxygen inside of your skull. Well, why were you at Shield? Because my daughter works there. It's the one night when I may visit her without being seen. Alright, let's go get that key card. He places the key card as LeBlanc begins searching through his pockets. Hey, he's dead, man. You trying to pickpocket a guy you just killed? Yeah, bro, I guess I am. Somebody just do something. Someone? LeBlanc finds the card in the guard's back pocket and slips into his own. We better go. Alright, so, last stretch. Drag the key card. Looks like it worked. Alright, let's go check it out. always been a little dream of mine, getting to a spaceship. Looks like a legitimate operation in here. Everybody hard at work. I didn't even know about all the madness happening outside. So we got some freaks up here with a rifle, another freak with a rifle, um, and a cross and some wings. Alright. Hey, alright. Little buddy came out to play. I didn't know any better. I'd say that thing was making eyes at you. Alright. Vamos. God damn it. Wish somebody would kiss me like that one day. What you was doing while that thing was in your pocket? Hey, Kay? Kay, you alright? You're not looking so hot. Got shaky knees? That kiss swept you off your feet? Maybe you just need some fresh air. Should we take a walk? Or maybe what you need is darkness. Want me to dim the lights? We can find somewhere now to walk, like the canyons of the moon. Think they got sidewalks on the moon? I bet they glow at night just like the ghost bayous do. Ghost bayous glow to show you where to go. Maybe everywhere that you need to go just glows. You alright, kid? You alright, kid? Alright. Alright. So, this is the only thing you can interact with. Things are pretty effed up right now. Alright. So this resembles kind of the altar within the Kenner Mall. Um, there's somebody holding Jesus back here. Um, yeah, let's go up. There's not really anything to interact with here, but these are some of the most beautiful scenes in the game. Here now is the head of Kenner John and some ninjas. Oh! Alright. So, let's shoot this Garrett. As you can see, this orb can just destroy everything, which is the light of the world. So, this American guy. Okay, more orb. This guy. Sorry, John. Alright, you may recall this font from the Kenner Mall, and it looks like the background has the refinery back here. Okay. Keep going. This is the St. Clair. You can see her corpse over here and her ghost. I like this kind of like Art Deco style in here. Yeah, so I really implore you to like actually play through this because my stream is not going to do it much justice. Then you can back here with the St. Clair robots, and our orb is gonna bomb them. Okay, so take a player stack. Okay, let's fuck up this robot. Okay. Okay. So our friend died, and we're continuing onward and upward. This is one of the cooler shots as well. Um, yeah, I do get kind of lost in the details. So you can see some, looks like a bird of prey over here. Anyway, let's keep going. And here's some more freaks. It's the bird time. Okay. So I don't know what happened to Detective LeBlanc, but yeah, I did want to point out presence of pelicans, Louisiana state bird, and cardinals, which has relevance within the Catholic faith. Cardinals were also the mascot of the Sacred Heart School at NORCO, so has some relevance locally. But yeah, just wanted to point that one out. Hmm. All right, here's your mom's device. Wish I could get more insightful commentary, but these kind of action sequences I'm not super good at. Okay. Oh! Andrew, nice play. Oh! Can we just leave? Is it possible to just leave this? No. Alright. Well, whatever. Alright. So, kind of last thing I wanted to point out was is essentially the last note that I have. Um, these power lines look like crosses. That's it. Um, yeah, we're gonna keep going on. Alright. Statue towers above you, arms extended, appendages projecting out like naked shafts of feathers. We're gonna go to lookout, and here's our boy, LeBlanc. The detective is slouched against the railing, bleeding from several wounds. Bruh, who puts a balcony on a spaceship? What happened to you? I had to tell you to turn around. Why don't you listen? If you can get out of here, go. Just go. You was running around down there just punching walls, knocking shit over. Eventually I lost sight of you. Came up here to find you, but the old man, shit, I'm bleeding out. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Let's get you up. Hell no. Don't touch me. Just go. And listen, okay? You see, Ghost, don't tell him I got killed by some old perverted son of a bitch. He might think that's funny. Tell him as an animal, like a big raccoon, but not raccoon, just drifting out of consciousness. Just don't say as an alligator. I always thought he knew the swamps better than me, and I really think I'm dying, Kay. Takes hold of your arm. I can see the light and everything. The Texas breathing slows. He blinks, his face twitches, and a few minutes later, he releases you from his grip. Right. Well, rest in peace to our boy. Take a look at Shield. Alright. So what remains is head over here. So I'm gonna try going this way first. Let's see. Okay. You wander into the unlit hallway. The door closes shut behind you. The darkness that surrounds you is total. Continue down the hallway. You take small steps, your hand running along the wall for guidance. No trace of light anywhere in the corridor. Your steps become lighter. Your feet press soundlessly upon the ground. A few steps more and the ground begins to soften like fabric. The wall becomes pliable as you drag your fingers across it. You scramble to return to the door and find yourself floating. You're floating, Kay. There's no gravity here where you are, in this vacuum. There are no walls. There's no ground. Beneath you, if you stare with patience, you can see the curves of the Mississippi River. You can see the ponds and canals and lakes of the Gulf of Mexico. The refineries alight in your eyes and in your lungs. The suburbs are alive tonight. The suburbs are alive. The city can't be described tonight. The city can't be described. The coastline opens wide tonight, and the bayous hide. Your house is silent tonight. You'll leave it behind tonight. You slip from the endless evening and return to a delirious dream. Alright, let's walk through this house one last time as the floodwaters rise. The humidity presses in. The refinery bleeds through the window. You place your feet onto the carpet, drenched. The pumping station has failed again. Your mom will pull this carpet up again. The dishes will fill again, and there will be no hiding from the floods and death or anywhere else. Let's look out the window. The wrens weave in and out of the night. They glow unnaturally. They speak in signals about each move you make. They watch closely after you look away and peruse the books. Will you make it out alive? You will live, and your brother might live as well. If you choose to save him, you'll drive the boat to the lakeshore in Kenner. You'll walk to the I-10 on-ramp on Williams Boulevard. He'll follow you, speaking in frightened and frustrated sighs. You'll say nothing to him as his cries become frantic, his face a mess of tears that leak out the red beads of his eyes. You won't return to this house with him. You'll never set foot in here again. You walk for miles back towards Texas until a man trailering horses gives you a ride. You'll take a job washing dishes for a while in El Paso while those little wars rage on in the desert. You'll join a caravan there and return to the pointless skirmishes and the shouting and chaos and fires and all the many stars for your refinery eyes. Again and again you'll survive, alone, no cell phone, no messages from home, no Blake anymore, no mom, no million, no stuffed monkeys, not even friends from the war. You'll know he's there in the Salt Lake because his smile is unmistakable, though he has grown younger with time. He'll watch you leave the diner in no hurry to get up and follow behind. That's how it will be for you, alone with only the highways and the immortal man in your wake. Let's take a look at Monkey. Monkey smiles at you. His eyes widen and widen. All that remains of Monkey are his eyes. Let's go to the toilet. As you enter the bathroom, you find yourself lying once inside of the shower with water raining down on you. You cut the water and exit entirely off and always return to the mirror. You wipe the steam from its surface to see yourself for the first time. You have green eyes, his skin stained by the sun and coarse hair curled wildly at its ends. You look like your mom did at your age, like in the pictures when she smiled beside Blue. A silver cross hangs from your neck. You step away from the mirror, but the reflection remains. You finish drying and throw the towel into the floodwater, dress, flip the lights, and leave the room. Your reflection in the mirror decays in the bulb's afterglow. A distorted face, pinpoint eyes, and a hairline mouth wills itself to survive. Okay. Catherine's room. Doors to your ankles now as you step into the room. There's not much here. A bed, a lamp, a notepad, a little picture of your parents. Look at the picture. She's young, perhaps your age, long brunette hair, olive skin. He's looking at her with a knowing and amused expression. His denim shirt smeared with rust. She leans against him, her head on his shoulder, pinky fingers locked. Light breaks through the oak tree in the yard, forming a radiant halo around her head. You let the frame slip from your fingers. It falls, and the room falls, and they both fall forever. Sit in the laundry room. The laundry room scares you, has always scared you. Blue stands in the corner. He peels his forehead from the wall to meet you. He clutches the towel tightly, nervously. Speak to Blue. I want to leave around, he said. I wanted to be around. No, it's not what happened, but it's what I wanted. He waits for you to respond. Just look at him. Blue's eyes, refinery eyes, tight and tired and kind eyes. He puts his hand on the wall and the wall begins to dissolve. You just don't think that. He looks down at the water spreading across the linoleum tiles. That'll get bad, but when it does, you don't think there's any other way it could be. That's what gets me. The voided light of the backyard breaks through the wall as he presses his hand more firmly against it. I don't know. I just wished I was there. That's all I wanted to say. The light engulfs your father as the wall materializes before you and the laundry room drops into the depths of greater New Orleans. Let's go to the kitchen. Cockroaches scatter from your footfalls. They feed on the crumbs and medication spilled across the table. They decorate every surface and congeal in the rising water. Open the microwave. You open the microwave door and there's the head from the lake, eyes closed, like the face of a man only resting. You slam the microwave door shut and leave little pockets behind for the roaches to fill. Let's go to the living room. Your mom sits on the couch of the living room, staring out the window. She doesn't acknowledge you when you enter. Sit beside her. You sit down on the couch and force her attention. When she turns to you, the indifference drains from her face. I wish you'd have come just a little sooner, she says and takes your hand. I thought maybe we'd have breakfast together or something. I actually dreamed about it. I wanted to. That's what I hope. She smiles. Just what you wanted to. She hugs you awkwardly and kisses you on the forehead before wiping tears on her sleeve. She looks down at her feet. It's flooding. You nod. All right, well, I should. She gets up without another word and walks out of the room. The refinery explosion plays on the television when you get up to leave. We go to Blake's room. Blake lies in bed scrolling on his phone. You peek your head in. He looks up. He says he's irritated. You respond. This round becomes more shallow. So you're leaving, he seems to think. Your face hardens. He shrugs. You shrug. You give something like a wave, and as you depart from the door, Blake falls into a lake of stars. You go to the office. The ladder rattles in the closet of the hidden room as you descend into the floodwaters. Mion's head hangs limp, her chin a few inches from the water's surface. As you trudge towards her, her shattered face lifts slowly until her voice twists from it in a gasp of electricity. "Kay, you're awake," she says. A sphere of flickering light strobes behind what remains of her face. I want to apologize for my behavior earlier. You tried to kill me. Her head shivers. She attempts to stand in the floodwaters but loses her balance and immediately crashes back into the pool. Do you see? Broken. Her gesture becomes small and erratic, spasms animated by a deep current of anguish. You have seen what's inside of my mind, a grove hidden in the blackness of night where a hunter hides. In some moments, the hunter is at the front of my mind, dragging me into a place where the ground glows red, and hatred bleeds from it, and I can hardly arrest my limbs for all the infinite spiraling vectors of rage. That is what it can be like in an artificial mind. She lifts her hand from the floodwaters and pokes at her processing core suspended in a delicate gossamer. It glows with effort. It glows with effort beyond her shattered faceplate. Here's where the hunter lives, she says. Her vocal pitch twists and spits as she pinches at the glandular machine. This is where you listen to your mother, these stars. She swats at the flaking bits of strengthened glass that decorate the rim of her face. Are his eyes. She shakes her head violently. Crystals of glass rain into the water as it rises to find her neck. What am I then? Does it mean anything when I apologize? The water rises still more to the crown of her head. She continues to speak in undecipherable static. Soon there is no more robot left to flood. You swim through the black water toward the light of the attic as the room sucks down into the suburban depths. Million's face hangs in the fluid of your eyes as you float in the vacuum of the New Orleans sky. Whew. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see what's on this side. Alright, so this is in the plantation at the Shield Refinery, as you can guess. So let's go check out the office. Here's Ms. Sinclair. Let's take the envelope. Oh, this is cool. I didn't see it in my other playthrough. This is the mom, you, and Blake in space. Okay. Um, cool. Let's talk to this person. Okay. Did you come to watch the flames with your Paw Paw? I hope you don't mind me being here inside of this blessed memory. The refinery at night is just so splendid, isn't it? And it shines so more beautifully in your mind. Thank you for allowing me to visit, only for a moment. I hope we might have a word together before our journey begins. I've lived many lives when I lived in this town. I watched them build this place. I watched the plantation land become machine land. No one minded me being here, waiting for all the pieces to assemble. They didn't notice me, just like they didn't notice you. Time bombs are time machines. They release the future into the streets. This refinery was a time bomb with or without me. It took less than it might seem to unstick the future from its snare. I shaved a little hole in a pipe elbow. I left a servo motor behind in a box of charge to help it strike. Little things, little boxes, little bits of rock. It's all it takes for a town to explode. And just like John, Blue was gone. No trouble for us anymore. What are you? I am what they say I am. I was never young. I walked the eons. I came upon the tar seeps of the Nazarene waste and across steppes and oceans to this place. Casting these illusion of hope, both promise I kept with a young man, the Roman shape to the delicate face. A kingdom for this earth, it could never be. We sat all of us in the shed among the figs where the stars shone through the rafters. She who carried his seed pointed there and said, Old man, you live forever. Lead his children there. His kingdom awaits them there. And so I will, you see. You're delusional. We who walk this earth forever, yes, we have all lost our mind. But our brethren await us in the sky, that I know to be true. Why my family? Because they laughed with his home. After you there will be no more. This is something your grandfather knew. He tried to tell others, but they only laughed, as many do when confronted with the truth. And what did she find? A messenger, a vessel of God's light, an angel. It will guide and protect us as we fly. There's no such thing. When the freight was found in your hundred, did you not pray? Did you not kneel before the Madonna to purify your soul? You are no stranger to the clarifying light that removes all doubt. That's the very essence of faith. I've made the room nice for you. When you enter, I'll be there, and your brother will be there, and your mother as well. Whoa! Your seat is prepared at the foot of our throne. Sit when you enter, child. We will leave the sins of this world behind. All right. So, okay. So, all we have to do now, go into the center. Let's see what happens if we use the Kenner John app. Nothing, but it would have been a cool little Easter egg. Um, yeah, we are. All right, so let's go. And here we are. Here's Blake. Blake writhes desperately in the chair. You make your way towards Blake. Paw Paw immediately accepts you and knocks you to the floor with an aggressive shoulder tackle before casually returning to this place at the altar. I would never restrain you, dear one, but Blake doesn't know what's best. Please, come and have a seat with your family. Alright, so this is your mom? You see your mom for the first time in 5 years. Her corpse bears almost no resemblance to the woman you remember. Let's talk to Paw Paw. We waited only a short while for you, child. And yet, it has been an eternity, and even without end. Take your seat, Kay. Be with your family. Alright, so, sit? Yeah. You approach the chair and glance over to Blake. He watches with dreadful panic eyes. You sit. Very good, child. I know what you both are afraid. Remain strong. You will be rewarded for your courage in a world that awaits. Papa raises the transceiver in his hand. Garrett, my boy. Garrett, come in, boy. Bruce, answer me. Did your daddy call you home? Bruce. Bruce. Not to worry, okay? Be with your family. I will return shortly. And then it will be time. Only a moment. This chamber is yours, and just leaving it now. Not for you. Not for Blake. Settle into your fate, okay? Yes. Settle in. Papa walks quickly out of the room and through the steel doors at the end of the hall. You immediately spring from your seat. Alright. Can I just leave? Alright, let's save our brother. You rush to untangle Blake from the mess of rope and duct tape that binds him to the chair. As you peel the tape from his face, he lets out a helpless and exaggerated cry of terror. Alright, you wrap your arms around your mom's corpse and lift her from the throne. She's even lighter than you expected. She feels like a bundle of sticks wrapped in fabric. She smells like orange peels and myrrh. Alright, let's take a look at the orb. The sphere hovers above your mom's head without any apparent motion. Our mom isn't here right now, but that's okay. Um, so, let's go. Okay, so let's talk to our brother. You see it all in your brother's eyes. You see him exiting the ride share outside the bar. You see the boys in the van. They wait a breath before they jump out and grab him. He screams. He panics. They throw a bag over his head and repeatedly hit him with small extendable batons until they're certain he's unconscious. There's darkness, color, blood, screams, light. He's in a chair. Not here, down below. Beyond the door, a riot is unfolding. A gunshot. The sounds of crowds. The old man sits there before him, applying mascara with a small pocket mirror. His face is covered in little plastic jewels. They crack and peel from his face as he smiles. Blake, he says, you're awake. And the others turn away as he begins to laugh. It's your mom's corpse. Your mom, decayed in your arms, smells of her, masking an intensely sour odor. Alright. Yeah, I intentionally didn't click on any of these things through this playthrough, but this is the mind map. Um, let's head back to Shepherd's Watch. Take a look at the statue. Just as before. Alright. Say one more goodbye to our boy LeBlanc. The detective is slouched dead against the railing. Yeah, let's head out of here. You approach the railing and dive into the lake. You dive up your brother as the arc begins to rock and convulse. You plunge into the familiar sediment of the lake. You grab your mom's wrist as she floats face down in the bayou, dragging her along with you. Blake swims desperately towards land, and for a while you do too, until the old man calls your name. You turn to face the rattling starship. He stands in the opening from which you jumped, wearing a broken crown. The expression deepens into something horrible as the airlock closes around him like the lid of an eye. The ark begins to head from the ground, sluggishly with great effort. You hear cries from somewhere in the swamp, screams, angry protestations. All at once, the towering piece of machinery tilts away from you and collapses violently. You exhale and drop deeper into the water as a wall of flame rips across the bayou. Your mom's body has already found its way into the depths. Her eyes are open, glowing, sparkling green. Her hand moves towards you, seemingly of its own impulse. It caresses your face as more explosions rock the swamp above the water's surface. The words that leave her mouth echo clearly. Kay, my child, I understand that you wish to remain here in this wretched world, though I don't understand why. But your papa is a patient man, and your papa will never die. You fight your mom down away and kick toward the water's surface. What happens on this? When you emerge, you see your brother on a nearby island, running like a hunted animal into the night. You swim towards him, claw your way into the mud, and chase him towards the refinery that burns on the horizon. And that's NORCO. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, I'm gonna sit through the credits, um, just to point out my name in here. Pretty smug, but yeah. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning into the stream, for encouraging me to work on this. Um, I will probably never do anything like this again, but it was pretty nice to check it out. Anyway, here it says Leo Quinn. That's me. Here's my boy Mike Wilkinson. Daryl Mars is also from Lulin. Um, it's a couple of names that I recognize otherwise, but these are all the Patreon supporters, and I'm just honored to be in this list. Um, so yeah, I don't know if I have really much more to say, but Vapor Noir. Um, I can't scroll back. We'll see on the replay. Um, so yeah, we're gonna let this play through. I'm gonna try to turn my headphones off. All right, that's fine. Um, but I'd like to just give a huge shout out to the Geography of Robots team for putting this together. Um, I've said it before, but this is one of I don't know, one of the most fulfilling and just kind of like, um, it just feels really important for me to have played this game. Again, I grew up in the area. There's a lot of stuff in this game that's just really true to life. There's nothing that's been like this that I've experienced in terms of really any kind of work of art, be it fiction writing, be it film, music, video games, certainly, um, television series. Nothing was this spot on and representing kind of like the lived experience that I've had. And it's just an honor to call you my friend. And um, it's, yeah, just been amazing watching this game come to life. I wish them all the best luck in the future if they continue to pursue games. Um, and yeah, again, this was such an important video game to me, and I'm so honored to share this with everybody. Um, so yeah, I guess close this off by thanking you all again, and just remind you that there's parts to the world that don't really get that much exposure, and it's just so cool seeing Southeast Louisiana represented in media. Um, and I can talk, I guess, about some of the themes that resonate with me in this, but I don't think that this is the right place. I don't have really anything prepared to say that. But if anybody ever wants to talk to me about this game, you know where to find me. You can reach out and we'll talk. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in, and thanks for all the views and comments, and I hope you all have a great day wherever you are. I'm gonna quit this, and we're gonna end the stream. So signing off. Take care.